morning, everyone. It's Saturday, March 2nd, 2019. I didn't quite have enough time to do a public card pull this morning. I did pull a few for myself, so I thought I would share that. So the main card was a negativity card that pulled up, which feels affirming for me, definitely, because I'm working through this place in me that feels really, really alone. Like I'm kind of having a hard time feeling strong, feeling resilient, even though I know that I am. And from childhood pain, it's a very, very negative place, negative emotion from trauma. And so I know that everybody works through trauma, whether we talk about it or not, and everybody's working through their own stuff in ways that are best for them and at a pace that's best for them. And so this card that came up, negativity, basically, I like it because it says, your feelings are real, from things that have happened to you, like negative ways that people have treated you. It's normal to have grief and anger. And then, like, basically for our own well-being, for our own peace of mind, to try to see, I don't know, the card was a little kitschy for me because it said, to try to focus on the positive and to try to, it's like I can't even do it. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And that's not to say I'm a negative person, because if any of you know me, you know that I'm really, really actually happy and joyful. But it just comes to some of these traumas I've been through where I feel really alone and there's like so much grief and anger. It's very challenging. So the card was saying it's normal that the grief and anger are there, and to try to focus on the positive. But I think I'll offer what's working for me internally, what I was doing while I was also trying to be a safe driver just now. I'm just getting to yoga to teach, was to actually connect with my spiritual guidance from the place of feeling really alone. So like I have spirit guides that I know really intimately and I work with like 24/7. I'm constantly working with them, which helps me not feel alone. And just connecting with them from that place, it immediately, the anger turns into grief. And then I can feel like that aspect of me inside start to cry. I don't necessarily have to cry like out of my eyes or externally, but sometimes I can feel versions of myself start to cry and release. So I know that that's closer to the truth, that it really is more of a grief and alone thing. So that would be my share today, for places in yourself where you've been traumatized, abused, victimized, where you feel alone. Try to really get in touch with that place. Don't be afraid of it. We're never actually alone, because we're not even actually in separate bodies. We just have this illusion, this mask of being in separate bodies. We're all really one consciousness. We're all, that's really the truth. And so from this place of like deep, dark aloneness or traumatizedness, tune into it. Like take some breaths and really get in there with yourself and connect with your spirit guides, your ancestors, God consciousness, mother consciousness, God, goddess, whatever you resonate with spiritually from there. Like let your wings open up, let some of your receptors open up, turn a little light on in that alone place and see how the feelings change. Just kind of see how it goes, and feel free to message me. This is definitely the kind of work that I do with clients. If anyone is ready for or is wanting help, support, empowerment, that would like to bring up their frequencies closer into that knowing of oneness, emotional coaching, emotional midwifery, all that kind of stuff I'm happy to help with. Card readings, and it can be long distance or it can be in person in St. Paul, Minnesota. So wherever you are, however you feel, you're good. You have support. You're not really alone, even though you might feel really, really alone. Connect with your guides in there. Start an internal communication, and meditate or jot things down and see where you get. And feel free to reach out to me if you want somebody to talk to, if you want to try some energy healing. So that's it for me. I'm going to pop in and teach some yoga in a bit and keep working with myself. So I'll be in touch soon.